Squadcast helps you monitor and manage the reliability of your services. With the SLO tracker feature, users can set up their expectations from their service, also known as Service Level Objective (SLO), and Squadcast will then monitor the service and alert in case those reliability expectations are not being met. The SLO tracker feature provides the following features: a centralized location for tracking SLOs. When multiple tools are used to monitor SLIs, it becomes challenging to keep track of your SLOs in one location. Error budget tracking. This helps users continuously assess if they can safely make changes that may affect reliability. Report false positives when an incident is wrongfully triggered. Valuable minutes are lost from the error budget in case of false positives even when there is no genuine SLO violation. In such cases, bringing back minutes into the error budget becomes tedious and very complicated. Insight into past violations. As the error budget gets consumed, get insights into past violations and how the error budget was spent. The SLO tracker from Squadcast makes SLO and error budget tracking simple and automated. You can define the target SLO and use corresponding SLIs to track the error budget. The error budget thus forms a control mechanism for diverting attention to stability as needed. This video will explain what the SLO tracker does and help you configure your first SLO. Now let's get started with setting up your first SLO. First, click on the Create New SLO button in the top right corner to define your SLO. You can then give your SLO a name and add a few lines describing the SLO, such as the service you would like to track and why. You can then add tags for these SLOs for easy reference at a later time, such as the owner of the SLO, the environment it is tracking, etc. By clicking Next, you can configure this SLO by mapping it to the corresponding services. First, select all the services that can potentially affect this SLO. Do note that only incidents affecting these services will affect this SLO. Then add corresponding SLIs that will help you to track SLO breaches and keep track of reliability metrics. SLIs can be availability, latency, uptime, status code, etc. Then define the target SLO in %. This number is the duration of uptime agreed upon in your SLAs. Finally, you have to select the duration of time for which this SLO will be measured. It can either be a fixed duration or a rolling period. Based on the metrics defined above, your error budget will be automatically calculated. This is the maximum acceptable duration of time that your system can fail. By clicking Next, you can define the alerting checks for error budget breaches. You can define the conditions under which you would like to get notified and the different users to be notified in case of SLO breaches. Once the SLO is created, you can go to the SLO tracker dashboard to view SLO-related metrics for all the SLOs that you have created. You can see details such as target SLO, current SLO, the remaining error budget, status of SLO health, services affected, incidents reported, and more. To view the details of a particular SLO, click on the icon at the far right end of the overview dashboard. You can see detailed information regarding that SLO, the remaining error budget consumption by SLIs, incidents that affected this SLO, and more. Many a time, you will lose precious minutes from your error budget due to incidents that were wrongfully reported. In such cases, you can reclaim the error budget by marking those incidents as false positives. You can do so from the SLO details page by selecting the incidents that are false positives and then clicking on the Mark as False Positive button. That's as easy as it gets. You should now be able to configure your SLOs, measure your SLIs, and start tracking your error budget by using our SLO tracker. If you have any questions or have feedback/suggestions, please reach us via chat or email us at support@squadcast.com. Happy squadcasting!